Kalaratri, the seventh Navadurga. Kalaratri is the eternity, which is the Ananta Shakti of divine infinite power of Sri Durga. It is verily Para Shakti, which is attained through meditation, penances, and Shuddha Bhakti, pure devotion. Bhakti should be unconditional, undemanding, but having the resolute determination of laying everything at the Chitta Agni Kunda, altar fire of consciousness. The Ahanta, I-ness, ego is to be discarded for realization of true nature of Kalaratri. She is Maha Saraswati, very different from Saraswati, because as Maha Saraswati, she takes the arms for the protection of devotees. It has been said in the scriptures, Maha Saraswati is the integration of Kalaratri, Mahagauri, and Siddhidatri. Therefore, these 3 days of the Navratra are referred as Mahasaptami, Durgashtami, and Mahanavami. Sri Aurobindo, the great yogi of the 20th century, who was influenced by the Trika philosophy of Kashmir, has said in the opening verse of epic Savitri, "It was the hour before the gods awoke across the path of the divine event, the huge folding mind of night, alone in her unlit temple of eternity." Kalaratri is the origin of creation, but it wants the manifestation to be explored to the fullest till it reaches its highest. It's merged with the same origin. There is no shunya at all, but the vast expanse which appears like nothingness is there. It can't be seen through our limited eye vision. Intellect does not go there. It can be realized through Caesar, the simplicity, Pazar, the truthfulness, Sochar, the purity of mind, as taught by Bhagwan Gopinathji. Dhyana Shloka Ekaveni Japakarnapura Nagna Kharahastita Lamboshati Karani Karani Tailabhyakta Sharani Vamapadollas Lohula Kantaka Bhushana Varda Murdaja Krishna Kalaratri Bhayankari. The hue, color of Kalaratri is jet black. Her hair is disheveled. She is keeping Japa Kusum, auspicious flower, in her earrings. She remains always naked, uncovered. It means it's that vastness alone which is the universe. Unmeasurable it is. It's the abstract purity of godly motherhood. She is thus the intolerant of forms at the time of Pralaya. Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesha also get absorbed in that Pralaya, which means the absolute truth. She rides on a thorny plant. She does not need any lion for ride. Her lips are too long to consume anything. Karnika missile which she holds is of ore like arrow. Her left feet is in unrhythmic movement for hitting the Rakshasas away. Her ornaments are that of horny cactus. Her flag is upright hosted. Verily, her look appears to be ferocious and furious. She is Krishna, the energy of Krishna, Vasudeva, or she is the very self of Ratri Devi as described in the Rig Veda. Om Ratri Dayati Purutra Deva Akshabhi Vishwa Adi Sriyo Aditta. Om Ratri Devi, witness are all actions. She is omnipotent. She grants the fruits of all actions committed by the embodied soul. None is spared. Even the Devtas are not spared. Trinity is also incarnate of their karmas. The Vedic injunction is for higher realization. Mrityurma amritam gamaya, leading from death to immortality, is the Vedic prayer which is granted by her. But we need to be very sincere in our heart to maintain the harmony between the Purna Prakriti, which is the total manifestation of nature, and ourselves. We should never disturb the natural phenomena. All things which move and change derive their energy from the single truth of Purnatmika, which according to the Durga Saptashati is Ekaiva Aham Jagatyatra Dutiyaka Mama Para. Her unambiguous declaration stands for all times to come. I alone exist, none can excel me in any aspect. Kalaratri is the time eternal, in which time is serial, but units of time cause through the appearance of sunrise and sunset and other planetary movements. Yogic interpretation. She abides in the Sahasra chakra. It's the thousand petal chakra visualized by the great yogis who might have visualized the Kundalini Shakti. 3-4 channels, Ida Pingala and Sushumna, merge with the Sahasrara during the heights of yogic sadhana. Om Jai Gurudev.